House of the Dragon is the new Game of Thrones prequel series. Now, I did review Game of Thrones in a video a while back, and I watched through the whole show actually in preparation for this series. So I wasn't a fan who was there from the beginning. I didn't hate Game of Thrones season 8 as a lot of people did, so I was kind of less skeptical than most fans because I think after Game of Thrones season 8, I think all fans going into this, while there's a level of excitement, while there's a level of intrigue, where is this going to go, there's also a level of holy shit, Game of Thrones season 8 was bad, this could be really bad. And luckily, HBO did the smart thing, and what I mean by that is they made a really damn good pilot. And because they know a lot of fans after Game of Thrones season 8 are skeptical. So this pilot does such a great job at introducing you to all these characters, this world, and getting you introduced into it so well. The themes, the story, everything. You learn what you need to know about our king guy and kind of his motivations and story. You learn about his brother. He's kind of awful, but you learn his worldview. You kind of understand that, and that really works well. The music in this show is beautiful and really great, just like Game of Thrones. The special effects, from the moment this episode started, I was like, holy shit, this show is damn beautiful. Even more beautiful than the original Game of Thrones was, which was already a high-end special effects show with the way they animate everything and put it together. It looked so good, and that was a beautiful thing to see. The performances in this episode were great, of course, because that's what you come to expect with Game of Thrones. Now, all this is what you come to expect from Game of Thrones. But what's really neat about this is that this is a better pilot than Game of Thrones was. See, when I started watching Game of Thrones, the first episode was okay. I didn't love it. I was intrigued by the end of it. You know, when you see it, when the first episode, I guess spoilers for Game of Thrones. I don't know why you'd be watching this video if you haven't seen any Game of Thrones. When you see a kid being shoved out of a tall tower to his death, and that's the end of the first episode, you're intrigued. You're excited to know what happens next, right? But the first pilot didn't really excite me by what they showed in that first episode. It really didn't. It took me to about season 2 to be like, yes, I love this show. I want to know what happens next. I want to keep watching till the end. It took a while for me to get there. This show has done a great job from the first moment of this episode. I don't love it because I haven't seen enough to get there, but I definitely wow, I need to see what happens next. This is an incredible pilot. I don't know if I'm going to review every single episode of the show as it comes out. I will definitely come back around if I don't and do a season review of the show, but this is an incredible pilot. An incredible introduction to what this show is going to be and how much it's going to feel like the original Game of Thrones, while being something very different. You know, knowing about the Targaryen family and being in more of a time of peace, and how that peace will eventually fall apart and lead to the normal Game of Thrones stuff that we know.